Well, ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on where you are, because we have members of our community spread across the entire planet. We have them literally in almost every single world of our planet. And allow me to welcome you to our today's webinar called RPGC Product Presentation. And as the title says, today we're going to present to you a relatively new but very promising project/product, which, in my opinion, could bring you quite a lot of returns. And if you couple it with our innovative business model, the way we do business, you will be able to build your own business literally from scratch. And thank you for coming to our event. And I'm pretty sure that this time will be time well spent, because today might be your first step or first day when you start moving towards becoming either a crypto investor or a business professional, or both. Let's go to the next slide, please. So first of all, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Denis Pugac, and probably you've recognized my voice because I very often translate for our company. And I've been translating for the last 4+ years. And now I'm also a spokesperson on behalf of Coinset for the project that I will present to you today. Also, I'm one of the interpreters at our company. And also, I'm head of the interpretation department because our webinars are broadcast usually into many different languages. So today's event is an exception. We have only English today, but we have multiple languages on our regular webinar on Wednesday at 7 p.m. Minsk, Moscow time. I'm also a private investor. And when you hear the word investor, you should never be intimidated, because you don't really have to be a highly trained professional or a stock exchange broker to call yourself an investor. Those people are investors too, but they are a completely different league. They are like the higher echelon of investors. But if you own some financial instruments like shares, bonds, exchange traded funds, or crypto, then congratulations, you are also an investor. And of course, being an investor requires some knowledge in investing, obviously, but it also requires, and mainly it requires, discipline and patience. And my journey as a private investor started literally when I began working at this company, because our company conducted a lot of different training courses on financial and investment literacy. And being a translator, I helped translate those courses. And obviously, I picked up a lot of stuff about investing. And then gradually, I started building my own investment portfolio. And now I have it. It's not big, but it's a decent portfolio consisting of midterm and long-term investment instruments. And today, we're also going to talk about an investment opportunity, I guess, and it's a midterm investment opportunity. So you shouldn't be expecting quick returns right away, because in my experience, quick returns are offered only by scams. Or if you're an intraday trader, then where you can get quick returns. But in this case, you really have to know the crypto market. Otherwise, the best way to invest is to invest into midterm and long-term investment opportunities. And today we're going to talk about midterm. And I can promise you that although you'll have to wait for a little bit, that wait will totally be worth, because this is going to be a really life-changing opportunity. And it's actually very lucrative and interesting project. And when I tell you about this project, I hope you will share my opinion, and then you will start spreading the word and also make money out of it. And I will tell you how to do that. And this project comes from the world of gaming. And don't be surprised, gaming can be interesting, gaming can be useful, and gaming can be incredibly profitable. And I will also try to convince you that you don't even really have to be playing games or be a gamer, because this project goes way beyond playing video games. It's a unique opportunity naturally for gamers, but mainly it's for crypto investors and business professionals, especially those who enjoy working with multiple levels. So again, you don't have to be a gamer to immensely benefit from this project. And another important nuance that I should point out right away is that it's not even about gaming. It's about utility token in the gaming industry. And I will try and do my best to show to you the huge potential of the gaming sector, the huge potential of the new business partner that we partnered ourselves with, and the huge potential of the token that they are offering and we nicely put into our packages. Let's go to the next slide, please. But before we continue, it is important that we read together this disclaimer. So the information provided herein is for informational purposes only and is not intended as financial, investment, tax, or other professional advice. Users are encouraged to seek advice from qualified professionals before making any decisions based on the information provided. While every effort is made to ensure the accuracy and completeness of the information, it is provided as is without warranty of any kind. Best results are typically achieved through a combination of financial literacy training as well as persistent and consistent actions. It is essential to educate oneself and maintain a disciplined approach to achieve optimal outcomes in financial endeavors. And I should add here from myself that it is useful to maintain a disciplined approach to any area of life, not just investing, be it sports, dieting, simply like training, and many, many other walks of life. Let's go to the next slide, please. So let's take a very quick look at our today's agenda. First, we are going to have a very brief overview of our platform, Coinset. The reason why we're doing that is because this is the only place where you can currently purchase this new token. And then we will explore the RedPad Games team and talk about our partnership with them. And then I'll show you the offer that we jointly prepared, RedPad Games and Coinset. And finally, I will share the latest news with you because we do have some really important news that I think it is our duty to share with you. Let's go to the next slide. So who are we? We are Coinset, and Coinset is a new marketing company with an ecosystem that offers its partners exclusive tools for both passive and active income based on the principles of multi-level crowd investing. As you can guess, multi-level crowd investing involves investing and multi-level business, but we will come to that a little bit later. Now, we have active partners in 146 countries across the world, and currently we speak 7 or even 8 languages: English, Russian, Italian, Spanish, Hindi, Vietnamese, Arabic, and recently we added Tamil as well. It's a language that they speak in India and Sri Lanka. And our community has 1,700,000 registered users and growing. And although we might be considered a new platform, as a company, we have a huge legacy that goes back to the year 2011. That's when we first started, our team first started providing financial literacy. And that is why financial literacy training courses, of course. And that is why so many people came to us in the first place, because that is something that we lack in our everyday life, the knowledge how to manage our money. And we still make financial literacy the focus of our activity, because with all due respect to those respectable disciplines like chemistry, physics, and high-level mathematics, if you're not going to make it into turn it into your profession, I think many of us would better spend their time on learning how to manage our funds. And please don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that those disciplines are useless. Of course not. We use the fruits, the benefits of scientists like mathematicians and engineers every single day. What I'm saying is that they proved useless to me personally because I'm a firm believer in specialization. Maybe some of you watched the TV show, it's a sitcom, situation comedy, The Big Bang Theory. And in that show, Sheldon, who is a brilliant physicist, didn't want his couch pillow being cleaned because it was dirty by a cleaner who also, in addition to dry cleaning, made keys. Why? Because he believed in specialization. He thought that a company that can make keys and also clean stuff would not be good at either of those things. Whereas he believed in specialization, meaning that you have to be master of one trade and not trying to be like just jack of all trades. And I also kind of share that idea. That's why I'm saying, like, if you want to succeed, you specialize on one field, but money management is something that we should all know and something that we should literally be taught at school, but we aren't. And that's where we come into play. We try to teach people how to do that. Let's go to the next slide, please. So our unique approach is based on the three pillars or the trifecta of MLCI. So MLCI again stands for multi-level crowd investing, and it's a unique, innovative model, and it gives you three outcomes: good outcomes, perfect outcomes. First, you get to be a client. So basically, you can be a regular purchaser. So you can purchase, enjoy the products offered by our ecosystem, and you do it before anyone else, and you do it on the most favorable terms. For example, on our platform, you can buy tokens very uh, very much below the listing price of that token, because usually before the token is issued, there are pre-sales, and at the pre-sale stage, you buy the token at a price lower than the starting price of that token on the exchange. And our platform offers that opportunity. For example, we promoted a year ago the token called Soulbound, Soulb token. It's a third-party token. It's a token issued by the company Starbucks, by the way, top 5 securitization service provider. And members of our community were able to both purchase those tokens for themselves and wait for it to grow, and also they could promote that token and make money thanks to our referral program, thanks to our compensation plan. And by the way, the same terms, the same possibility also exists when applied to our today's product, the utility token that we're going to talk about today. You can purchase it, wait for the price to grow, and you can at the same time promote it and earn from the referral program. In other words, you earn a percentage from your sales, and the higher you rank, the bigger your structure, the more money you can make from promoting, from referring those tokens to people you care about or people that you might consider as your potential business partners. Second, you can become an entrepreneur. I already kind of touched upon it. It's an opportunity, exclusive opportunity to promote products before anyone else. And remember, in the beginning, I told you that Coinset for now is the only, and I think it will be the only place where today's token that we're offering can be purchased. Of course, later on, when the token is listed on decentralized and later centralized exchanges, you will be able to buy those tokens there. But you will do that at the market price, which will be way higher than the current price that we are offering those tokens at. And again, you can make a lot of profit from a lot of income from promoting that token. And let me jump the gun here and tell you right away that you can earn up to 40% in commissions from your personal sales, the sales that you make to the people that you invited to the program, and sales made by your team. And that's the beauty of multi-level crowd investing, that you are making money not only from your personal sales, but the sales made by the members of your team. And which basically makes your earning possibilities limitless. The percentage grows, and in absolute numbers, it can be dozens, even hundreds of thousands of dollars. And I'm not talking out of my head here. There are actually real case examples of people who make such money. And most importantly, in our ecosystem, you also get the chance to co-own the business that you promote. Again, let me refer you to the recent example of the utility token Soulbound, which today can be converted into the security token SLX. It's a profit sharing token. It's like a digital share. And by owning that digital share, you become co-owner of the Starbucks company. And remember, Starbucks company is a top 5 provider of securitization services of the world in the world. And basically, almost all of our projects have an equity stake. Equity means your possibility to be a co-owner. And the size of the equity depends, of course, on the partnership terms, business partnership terms, and the product that you choose to buy or to promote. Let's go to the next slide, please. And now allow me to introduce to you our new business partner, RedPad Games. And I'm sure that after I present our business partner, present the company, and also after I present the offer that we prepared together, you will agree that with their expertise in the gaming sector, and they, believe me, are big experts, you will see it yourselves, and our competence in pushing projects forward in promoting the projects, we get a perfect recipe for success. Let's go to the next slide, please. Okay, so RedPad Games is a team of 70 very experienced professionals. And I will prove to you that they are experienced professionals with lots of success stories behind their shoulders. And the RedPad Games studio is based in Zurich, Switzerland, and they work with already established eminent companies like Steam, Epic Games, and Amazon, among others. And I'm sure everyone must have heard about Amazon. They have like a marketplace, a TV channel, and lots of other things. But I don't think everyone heard about Steam and Epic Games. Let me tell you what they are, who they are. They are two of the biggest online stores for video games in the entire world, with a total of 400 million registered users. Just think about it, almost 500 million people in 2 places. So to know where a company, any company is going, it is important to know where they came from. And this is where I will try to show you the deep expertise of the team of our new business partner, which should give you confidence and more faith in the project that we are together trying to implement. So members of RedPad Games team worked with the gaming giants that you can see at the bottom of this slide. And let's start with the CEO, Vildan Fazilov. He started his professional career with Google, and then he joined the development team of EVE Online. And by the way, EVE Online is an online game that has been in the market for more than 20 years already. They have like 10 million players connecting to their game every single day. Well, every single day they have around 300,000 players, but on the peak, they had easily 10 million players. But you will hear a little bit more about EVE Online from me later in the webinar. Another success story that was created, that was achieved with the help of the people that you see here is World of Tanks. And I'm sure everyone heard about World of Tanks. The only reason why probably you didn't hear about the World of Tanks is that for the last 10 years, you lived in a cave with no access to the internet, because there advertisements and like promo videos have been catching the eye of any person who goes and browses YouTube and stuff. They are there. And this company originally, the company Wargaming, of course, they're the developers of World of Tanks. This company originally had 120 people, almost like RedPad Games today. They have 70. But thanks to the revenues generated by World of Tanks, they were able to eventually hire 5,000 employees worldwide. And now that company has other titles, gaming titles, like World of Warplanes, World of Battleships or Warships, and many, many other successful titles, gaming titles. And members of RedPad Games also worked on other equally famous and equally successful projects that you can see at the bottom of the slide, like World of Warcraft, Call of Duty, Metro, Stalker. Of course, I could tell you a lot of information about each of those projects. Probably you heard about them, probably you didn't. But I guess I don't want to spoil you the discovery. So if you go and Google like any of those games, you will be surprised how popular those franchises are. And RedPad Games contributed to that immense success. And finally, they said, like, enough is enough. We want to create something of our own, something that we can be proud of. And today you will see the first gaming product that they developed. And there will be a trailer, and also there will be some news related to that as well, a little bit later. And for us, their business partner, all of that experience and all of those success stories are a sure sign that these guys, they know what they're doing. And I repeat, their knowledge of the gaming sector, coupled with our expertise in multi-level crowd investing and in our expertise in how to promote projects, are a perfect synergy for common success. Let's go to the next slide, please. So you might be asking why gaming, or why our company all of a sudden decided to promote a gaming project, because we have been promoting and are still promoting projects in tokenization, payment solution provision, perfumery, EvoSend, and GUP, it's the payment solution provider, green energy, it's a project from Australia, or health products, it's Evo Health from Vietnam and the United States. And by the way, I'm now giving you the example of actual projects that are part of our ecosystem. So if you go to your back office, you will be able to see packages offered by all of those projects. And you still have time to be part of those projects. And now we decided to promote a gaming project. And again, the question on the part of our members of our community would be, why gaming? Like, guys, you have never been involved in gaming before. And the answer to that question is quite simple. And you can see the answer in numbers on this slide. The gaming industry is rapidly expanding. In 2023, in the past year, the video game market was worth $200 billion. Even the music and film making industries earn less than video game companies. There are already 3.2 billion gamers worldwide, a little bit less than half, probably closer to 1/3 of the total global population. And by 2027, there will be 4.5 billion gamers. And that's exactly like half of our planet's population. And thanks to our company's Coinset involvement in the gaming sector, now we get the chance to reach out to those billions of people with the products and services of our own ecosystem. This is why it's a win-win between RedPad Games and Coinset. And also, you might be thinking that games are for small children. They are not. And let me prove it to you. Statistically, the average age of a gamer is 35 years old, which is exactly the age of our target audience for almost every single project in our ecosystem. We are talking about adults, probably with families and jobs, who can make their own financial decisions and like go and buy a package on our platform. And as you can see from the chart on the left, RedPad Games, ahead of anyone else, already strategically placed themselves at the intersection of three most profitable, rapidly growing markets. First, it's MMO games. I'll explain. MMO, it's massive multiplayer online games. And that market accounts, or better, that share of the market accounts for almost $80 billion of the $200 billion market that we mentioned before. And RedPad Games specializes in MMO games. Basically, it's a game where lots of people connect from the entire world and play and interact together. Second, it's the $24 billion GameFi market. GameFi stands for Gaming Plus Decentralized Finance. And GameFi is the integration, is the combination of blockchain and the gaming sector. And its combination, the purpose of that integration is to make money, is to monetize your gaming experience. And by the way, again, RedPad Games' competence lies exactly in offering fintech solutions that allow players to monetize their gaming experience. I will briefly explain how it is done. So gamers play the game using Web 2, and I will give you some like literacy in the Web 2, Web 3. So basically, Web 2 is your regular internet. So they play a game online using regular internet, and then they can go to the Web 3 marketplace, RedPad Games Marketplace. It's a blockchain-based marketplace, and trade, sell, or buy their in-game assets there for crypto. And then, of course, they can convert crypto into fiat. And this is how a gamer can monetize their gaming experience. They gain in-game items like armor or weapon skins. We will talk about skins a little bit later. And then they can sell those items to someone who needs them. And there will be people who will need them. Again, we have a whole slide dedicated to that whole topic. And they do it in a completely safe environment, Web3 marketplace. And Web3 means that if you own something, it is truly yours. Nobody will be able to take it from you, unless, of course, you lose your private key, which private key is something that we should keep a very close eye on and never share with anyone. And it applies to any blockchain, our blockchain as well. Private key is something that you should probably like put down on a piece of paper and then lock it in a security box somewhere. I remember a story, someone actually engraved their private key or their seed phrase on a metal plate. This way, if, for example, their house catches on fire or something happens, metal has less probability that it will like be destroyed, the key, the seed phrase. Okay, but I've diverted myself. Third, it's a $25 billion market of metaverses and metaverse gaming. And you know, metaverse, one of the recent examples is Facebook's metaverse. I think they rebranded themselves even into Meta. It's very, very lucrative market. I mean, you can see how augmented reality and virtual reality are becoming part of our everyday life. The surgeons, the aircraft pilots now are trained more and more using virtual reality. And again, RedPad Games have their eyes on metaverse as well. And part of their roadmap also includes metaverse gaming. And the reason I'm giving you and have given you all these statistics is to show you the huge financial and, more importantly, consumption potential of the gaming industry. So the actual question would be even like, why gaming? But rather, why haven't we gone to this market before? And I think the answer is that we just needed a reliable and an experienced business partner in that sector. And finally, we have such partner, RedPad Games. Next slide, please. And now I would like to show you the trailer of their first gaming product, which is, previously I said almost ready, but now I can tell you it is ready, and I have proof of that. And it's already listed on Steam. So basically, if you don't have an account on Steam, you can register. It's free, it's easy. And then you can add this game to your wish list if you want to play it. If you don't, not a problem. I mean, this project, remember I told you, it's for also crypto investors and business professionals, people that can actually make money from promoting this project. And Steam, you already know it, I told you in the beginning, but I can give you some stats about Steam. It's an online game store with 120 million active users. Again, imagine the sheer size of that market. And again, I will reiterate it a lot of times during our webinar. We do not invite you to play the game. Far from it. The purpose of us showing you this trailer is to demonstrate that RedPad Games already have a viable product that will support the token. Or better, the other way around, the token will support that project. So it's basically mutual connection, mutual interrelation. And that product, that gaming product, is almost guaranteed to be a major hit because it fits all the current trendy criteria of what gamers currently are looking for. And it will soon become available for purchase on one of the biggest gaming marketplaces in the entire world, Steam. So without further ado, as they say, a picture is better than 1,000 words. Let's watch the trailer together. So even if you are not a gamer, you must agree that this game looks awesome. And it looks awesome because it runs on a video graphics engine. It's called Unreal Engine 5. It's a next generation real-time 3D creation tool. And by the way, that Unreal Engine 5 is also used to make special effects in Hollywood movies. But however, next slide, please. In reality, the main product that RedPad Games, together with Coinset, is releasing and offering, and that can become your business and investment opportunity, is the utility token RPGC, RedPad Games Coin. And we call it, well, it's not just like we call it, it's actually utility token. And its utility lies in the fact that it will become the single key to the entire ecosystem that you can see on this slide. And as you can see, it consists of very different and numerous, like diverse areas of life and business. And it also follows the RedPad Games roadmap that goes as far as 2030. And as you can see, they have multi-platform gaming and the marketplace. And marketplace, by the way, will be released together with the game because they do go hand in hand. Because after all, where are you going to sell or buy in-game items once you earn them in the game? You take them to the marketplace. But what I will tell you, I will describe you the mechanism, the mechanics a little bit later. For example, if you're a gamer and you want to make an extra buck from gaming, I will tell you how. Also, their ecosystem includes a gaming technical brand, a game publishing and advertising. By the way, gaming Technical brand means that, for example, they can produce and sell keyboards, mouses, headpieces with their logo on it. A lot of companies do that, and it's also a very good source of revenue, and it's also a very good way of raising brand awareness. And also, they have in their plans a gaming venture fund, a payment system, a crypto exchange, an IT university. And RPGC token will be the underlying token that will service that entire ecosystem. In the marketplace, you will have to use the token to do transactions. If you're going to use their payment system, by the way, at first, they're going to use our payment system. Then eventually they will switch to their own. And in order to pay a fee for the transactions within the payment system, again, you will have to pay some kind of a gas, like in Ethereum blockchain. And in their case, it will be RPGC tokens used as gas. So basically, with RPGC tokens, you will be able to reduce the transaction fees or probably remove them altogether. So, and many other, of course, uses that RPGC token can have within this ecosystem. But again, we're talking about midterm future here. But some of the projects are already almost in the market, like the video game that the trailer of which you saw a couple of minutes ago, and the marketplace. And also they have lots of other games in their roadmap, 7 in total, I think. Different genres, different that will attract different kind of gamers. So basically, this company is not a company that will release one product, then reap all the benefits and then disappear. Those companies, those guys came here to stay, to make a statement, to be on par with all those gaming giants that you saw on the slides before. So like eventually they realized they don't want to work for someone else. They want to create their own legacy. And that's what they're doing. And when implemented, all of those projects, all of those business areas taken together can become the foundation for a multi-million or even a multi-billion dollar business. And imagine you get to own a token issued by that business. And if you have never invested in crypto, you don't know where to start. They say invest in Bitcoin, Ethereum, etc. I'd suggest you go for RPGC because it's not a speculative token like Bitcoin or like Dogecoin, God forbid. It's a utility token backed by an already established studio with highly trained professionals with a viable product, and you saw the trailer, and a very ambitious roadmap. Remember, it goes as far as 2030, the year 2030, and includes 7 more gaming projects. Next, RedPad Games will launch their own Web3 marketplace. I told you already, it will be launched at the same time with the game. And then the token will be listed first on decentralized and later centralized exchanges. Basically, this is the route that every token takes. First, you go to the decentralized exchanges because they have lower fees, not so many regulations, and then eventually, when you gain fame, when you gain momentum, you go to the centralized exchanges, and that's where it actually like skyrockets. And also, let me tell you a few words about the internal marketplace of RPGC. It will be something like Amazon, something like Steam that we discussed before. This is the only place where gamers will be able to trade their in-game items, and they will use RPGC as currency. Let me repeat it. Absolutely every gamer will need to use the token in order to make transactions on the marketplace and in the entire ecosystem. And if they don't have those tokens, where will they take them from? Those people who will participate in the pre-sales, because they will have an incentive to, not an incentive, a reason to sell, because they will buy the token at a price way lower than the listing price. And the gamers will have to accept the price that the buyers of RPGC packages will set. Otherwise, they will not be simply able to do anything in the marketplace without the token. So let me recap. The RPGC token represents a unique and exclusive, because it is offered only on our platform, opportunity for three categories of people. First, gamers. Well, naturally, gamers, again, will have to use the token to make secure, safe transactions with their assets on the Web3 marketplace. And also, you can buy those tokens and sit on those tokens, wait for them to grow. But if you're a gamer, you can also use those tokens for your own sake. Buy some items from other gamers, because this is the only place where you can exchange items. Some games offer the direct exchange opportunity. Here, they will have to go through the RedPad Games marketplace. Also, it's a unique and very, very lucrative opportunity for business professionals. Again, because here you get the exclusive right to promote the token and receive commissions from sales and build your, and I'm not afraid of using that word, international business. Because if you have internet connection, you are not limited by the boundaries of your city, of your country, or even your region. We have leaders in our network that have people literally from the entire world. Leaders in Vietnam that have huge structures in the United States, or in India, or in Australia, or people in Europe have the entire Latin America. So again, I'm giving you the actual real life cases of our leaders and what they were able to build using the business model that we use in our everyday business, in our platform. But also, last but not least, it's a unique opportunity for investors. Again, why? Because they get the chance to buy the token at the most favorable price before that token is listed. And this token will inevitably grow in price for just one single reason. Remember, continuously growing gaming population that will create demand for this token. And we all remember the basics of economy. When there is a short supply and a growing demand, it drives the price up. So you don't have to be literally a rocket scientist to understand that. Let's go to the next slide. And let's take a quick look at the factors that will contribute to the growth of RPGC. Because after all, if we want to invest, we want to invest in something that will grow in price. Otherwise, what's the point? So thanks to the unique business model of the project and the symbiosis of gaming and blockchain industries, I already explained you how it works. Then the launch of large-scale marketing and the demand for the token among the gamers and investors, the starting listing price of the token from $1 can grow to $10 or more during 2024. But even more so, analysts predict that within 10 years, this token has the potential of soaring from $50 to $900. Because remember, the company will launch several gaming projects, several games after the Dustland game, but also different new ecosystem projects and products. So what I would say here is forget about Bitcoin. There is a very, very small chance that Bitcoin will grow even 10 times. Twice? Probably. 3 times? Probably 2. But 10 times, I don't think they will ever go that high, because there are many other crypto coins popping up every day that dilute the purchasing power of crypto investors. But RPGC can easily become what Bitcoin used to be 10 years ago. Moreover, that token will be listed, remember, on exchanges. At first, it will be decentralized, and then top Asian exchanges. And also, RedPad Games already have global partnership with NVIDIA, is the graphic cards producer, Amazon, Steam, Epic Games, Binance Pay, Polygon, Global Unit Pay, And also they will cooperate with streamers and celebrities. It's also a way of promoting and advertising your product. So basically what they do is they give the game to lots of streamers, popular streamers, that will play the game on Twitch, it's a streaming platform, and YouTube. And because they play the game and they are so popular, it will make the viewers want to buy the game. A very famous gaming franchise, PUBG, you can Google it up, they invested almost $0 in marketing. That was a brilliant move. What they did is they gave for free that game to the most popular streamers at the time, and those guys did all the work for them. And now they are, I guess, top one battle royale game in the market. Well, probably along with Fortnite, but Fortnite is a ripoff of PUBG. PUBG was first, and then Fortnite and the Call of Duty mod came along. So they are like the Bitcoin of the gaming world. But yeah, Bitcoin is the crypto. They are in the gamer world of battle royale games. Plus, the more gamers involved in the game and the more people involved in the ecosystem in general, because again, you can use the products and services of their ecosystem, and they do not necessarily have to be the gaming products. So the higher that the number of their clients, the bigger the demand for the token price or for the token, and the higher the token price. And also to top it all off, the company has mechanisms how to increase artificially the price of the token, such as buybacks and burning mechanisms, which again contributes to a shortage, deficiency of the token. And accordingly, remember the laws of the economics, an increase in the price of the token RPGC. The burning mechanism was recently used by our business partner, Starbucks. So out of their huge issue of tokens, only like 20% remained. So basically, the pie was this big, and now the pie became this small. But the family that wants to eat that pie is still that big, which means there will be some inner, well, friendly fighting for the piece of the pie. And it's a metaphor to show you that we already saw that the gaming population will grow, but the issue of the token will stay the same, and it will even be reduced. So basically what it means is that the demand is growing, so the supply is shrinking, which means more and more people will be literally fighting in the market, in the competitive environment for that token. And now we get the chance to purchase that token before anyone else. And also, let me give you just a few words about what buybacks and burning mechanisms actually mean. Buyback is when the company uses their own funds to buy their own tokens from the market. And by doing that, they remove those tokens from circulation, shrinking the supply. And burning mechanism means that they burn, eliminate, destroy the tokens that they bought back from the market. Again, they remove those tokens, and in this case, they remove them forever. So never to have them again. And by the way, this is one of the reasons, in my opinion, that why Bitcoin is so pricey. I don't remember the exact number, but I think around 30-40% of Bitcoin is actually lost, irretrievably lost. People bought a lot of Bitcoin not knowing what they were buying, and then they forgot the seed phrases to their wallets, and that's it. Like the Bitcoin issuer, Satoshi Nakamoto, didn't even expect probably people to actually lose keys to their wallets. And it means that you bury the treasure, not knowing where it is buried. And that's it. It's lost to the humanity. And the same is here. By burning the tokens, you actually reduce the supply, pushing the price up. And let's go to the next slide, please. And now let's talk about the privileges you get being the owner of RPGC tokens. So right now, I would like to repeat, the Coinset community is the only community that has a one-of-a-kind opportunity to acquire token a token that will serve a huge ecosystem and do it before anyone else. And also our community has the chance to promote a token and earn commissions, referrals from that. And we can skip the privileges number 1 and 2 because we kind of covered them already. I would like to focus on the privilege number 3, which is the ability to stake your unfrozen tokens to get even more tokens. And for those of you who don't know what staking is, because it's kind of a weird word, staking is like a bank deposit. Well, bank deposit should be familiar to everyone, right? Unless you are like a toddler or never went to the bank. So staking is like a bank deposit, but in the crypto world. So what you do is you willingly freeze your tokens for a certain period of time, and thus you remove them from circulation. And for that, the company rewards you with even more tokens. And according to the RedPad Games team, the preliminary interest on staking would be 30% per year. So basically, if you freeze 1,000 unfrozen tokens, at the end of that year, you get, well, not a calendar year, astronomical year, of course, 365 days, you get 30% more, which is 300 tokens more. So basically, if you have free tokens, you don't want to sell them, you want to wait for them to grow, instead of those tokens lying idle in your wallet, put them to use and like make them work for you. Freeze them. And also it's like a guarantee to the company that you will not dump those tokens, and you will help regulate the price. Number 4, again, we covered that opportunity privilege, but I would like to focus on it again. You can participate in our affiliate program and build your business literally from scratch on the terms that you see fit and generate additional income. And it can become your main job easily. Like the referrals from the compensation program, from the bonus plan, can easily surpass your main income, the income from your main job. And lots of people, after trying that business first part-time, then decided to switch it and make it their full-time job because, well, you get to be your own boss. You work from wherever you want, not necessarily even from your own country. You can go on vacation, and if you have the internet connection there, you can do business there. So basically, it gives you immense freedom of choice. And also, I remind you, you get to earn as high as 40% of your personal sales plus sales made by your team. And also you get to attend exclusive company events and educational masterclasses and training sessions and many, many other privileges. And one of the cool privileges, I think, in my opinion, as a gamer, is to go and visit the company's office and possibly play one of the games with the creators, with the basically with the gods of the game, with the architects, with the development team. Let's go to the next slide, please. And now finally, let me show you what kind of an offer our community, our company, Coinset, and RedPad Games have come up together to offer to members of our community. So here we have 9 different packages to match, as I like to say, 9 different purchasing powers and investment appetites. Obviously, as in everything, if you go for the bigger package, you kind of get let's call it a wholesale discount. So basically, in the package for 25 units, one token will cost you roughly 81 cents. Whereas in the biggest package, 25,000 unit package, the token price is 27 cents. So you can do the math and see how more profitable to go for the bigger package rather than to settle for the smaller one. And if you're wondering how we came up with those token prices, you can double check on your own by dividing the package price by the number of tokens included in the package. And you will come with the token price that you can see in the 4th column. So as they say, it is always better to double check everything. So please do your own math and then see which package will suit your investment appetite or your purchasing power. But again, if you are on the fence and don't know where to invest and you want to invest in the crypto, go for this one because it is not a speculative token, which is one of the biggest advantages of that utility token. It actually has a utility, unlike many other, sorry for my French, crap coins out there. Also, please note the vesting terms in the last column. Again, a strange word for some, a familiar word for others. Vesting means it's when you come into full ownership of your tokens. It's when your tokens unfreeze completely. And the lockup period, the period when you can't do anything with your tokens, just wait, is 6 months for all packages. However, in the bigger packages, you will have to wait a little bit longer for all your tokens to unfreeze. But again, why? Because you get way more tokens per dollar in bigger packages. I will back it up with our calculations here. Let's do it together. So let's take the silver package for 100 units. It has 148 tokens in it, right? And then let's say the token gets listed on the 1st of March, which is not very far from truth, by the way. We have some news reserved for you later on. So it means that starting from the 1st of September, your tokens will start to unfreeze every month for 6 months in equal parts. I repeat, after 6 months lockup period, your tokens start to unfreeze every month for 6 months in equal parts. So in the case of 100 unit package, it's 148 divided by 6, which equals, I already calculated it for you, it equals almost 25 tokens per month. So at the end of September, you will get your first 24.6 tokens. Okay, unfrozen tokens at the end of September. Remember that number, 25 tokens in the $100 package. But now, if we apply the same math to the $1,000 package, where you get 2,116 tokens divided by 12 months, it's the unfreezing period, it equals 176 tokens per month. So although you will have to wait a little bit longer, you still get, after the 6 months lockup period, almost 7 times more tokens than in the silver package. So that's why going for the bigger package is always better. And again, you will have to wait a little bit longer, but you get more tokens even after the expiration of the 6 months period. Every month you will get 7 more tokens, and for the additional 6 months, you will get still more tokens. So another important thing that I wanted to point out is that when you make the purchase, your tokens will be first shown only in your Coinset personal account. That's the only place where you will be able to see them at first. But then when the token gets listed, that's when you will be able to synchronize your personal account in Coinset with your external wallet. Exactly the same procedure as we did with soulbound tokens. Those of you who participated in that project simply must remember it. So it was a synchronization process between our back office with our external wallet, and that's where you saw eventually those tokens. Or GFST procedure, almost the same as well. So remember, do not start asking your upline, where are my tokens? Your tokens at first will be in your back office. And then after it gets listed, it will be synchronized with your wallet. And then you wait for 6 months, and then you can do whatever you please with those tokens. But my recommendation is stake and wait for it to grow in price. Because while your tokens are staken, can you use the word staken? Okay, while your tokens are staked, better use staked, they will be growing in price, plus they will be generating more tokens, and those newly generated tokens will also grow in price. So it's like a triple benefit or double benefit. Doesn't matter, it's still a benefit. And also, one more thing. You can already potentially calculate your returns on your investment. Say you go for the package of $1,000. So one token price goes at what? 40 cents, or one token goes at 47 cents. And the company plans to list that token at $1. So basically, if nothing happens in the market, if the token price stays the same, you still will be able to almost double your investment in 1 year. 6 months unlocking period, freeze period, and then 6 months 12 months unlocking period. It's 1 year and a half for the $1,000 package. But again, 100% in 1 year and a half, show me any legit, the keyword legit investment opportunity that offers 100% in 18 months. Not a bank, obviously. Well, some scam might offer this opportunity, but then you might lose all of your money there. So it's your choice, but I think it's quite obvious which choice to take. Moreover, another cool thing that is included in the almost every package is the key to the game, especially if you're a gamer. So basically, as soon as the game is released, if you have purchased the package, you can get the key and start playing the game. And it's a very cool game, believe me, because I played it already and I have a screenshot to prove that it exists. Like, remember, was it Copernicus who said like it revolves the Earth? So I say it exists, the game exists. But also, if you're not a gamer and you still get the key and you would ask yourself, what should I do with that key? That key is transferable. That key is just a code. It's a randomly generated sequence of letters and numbers. And if you don't use that code to download the game, you can give that code to someone else as a gift, or you can sell it easily. I mean, you find a person who likes gaming and you tell them, look, John, like the game costs $30 and the game will cost from $25 to $35, $40, depending on the market. And you tell them, John, look, I have this key. I'm not planning to play the game. Do you want to buy the key from me for like $15 or $20? It's still like you make something from it, and for them it's a discount. And then they say, yes, I would like to play that game, and you give them the key. It's as easy as that. Or if you want to make a gift to someone, a present, a birthday present, and you don't know what to buy, go for the package, and you kind of give them the tokens, or you keep the tokens for yourselves, depending on your like arrangement, and then a game key can become a true gift. Because one day we used to go to a video game physical store and buy DVD and later Blu-ray discs with the game. Now almost nobody does that. We all have high-speed internet. We can all download 50 gigabytes in like 2 hours, 1 hour and a half. Well, that's what I did when I downloaded the game. It was 1 hour and a half, I think. So basically, that's how it works. You input the key, you download the game, you play the game. Or you give away the key if you don't want to play the game, but you still get to keep the tokens. That's the beauty of it. And another cool thing, and my favorite thing in this whole presentation, is the skins. It's in the middle of the table, almost in every package except iron and bronze, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, we have skins. And if you don't know what skin in gaming means, don't worry, I'll give you a very quick explanation. An in-game skin is just a cosmetic item that changes the appearance of your character, weapon, or object in the game. Hence the usage of the word skin. It's like actual skin that people cannot change or shed their skins like snakes, but in the game you can. Your character didn't have a beard, you purchase a skin or you gain a skin in the game, and then all of a sudden you have like a military operator beard, or you have a like boring looking weapon. You get a skin and your weapon will look really cool and everyone will want to have it. And I will have some examples that will prove to you that people will want to have those skins. So in other words, this these skins, they do not make your character in the game stronger or powerful. Skins are used for beauty purposes only. It's also a perfect way for players to show their individuality, to show their dedication to the game, to allow them to feel unique and proud of their characters. Because believe me, because I am an avid gamer, and go ask any gamer you know, people want to look unique not only in real life, but in the virtual world as well. And they will spend literally hundreds and thousands of dollars on buying those skins, those cosmetics, for the sole purpose of looking cool, of looking unique, of not looking like everyone else, or to show how cool they are in the game because they completed this mission, and only for that particular mission you could have gotten that particular skin. And players will purchase them, will earn them in the game, and will be able to trade them. And this is, among other uses, one of the key uses of RPGC token. For example, I play the game. I earn a very rare item because items have different rarity, like common, rare, epic, and legendary. Legendary, they drop in like 1 out of 100,000 cases or a million cases. Just like one person on the entire server might have one legendary item. So imagine I earned a very rare item in the game and I don't want that item. Or I have a better item already. I earned it playing the game before. So what I can do, I can take that item, take it to the marketplace of RedPad Games, and sell that item to someone who wants that item. And again, if you don't believe me, go and Google it up yourselves. How fierce the auction can be for some really cool items in the game. But I will give you some examples to prove my point. So basically, they go and buy those items or sell those items in the marketplace. But the only currency they will be able to use is RPGC. And if they didn't participate in the pre-sale, where can they get those tokens from? Nowhere except the exchange. But who will bring those tokens to the exchange? It's a rhetorical question, of course. It will be you if you want to sell it. Or you want to make them steam a little bit, boil a little bit, and drive the price up to make even more money. So basically, you understand how it works. Someone wants an item, they want to buy that item, but to buy that item, they can't use dollars. They have to use RPGC tokens. And the only owners of RPGC tokens are you. So it's a no-brainer. Right? You can't connect all the dots. But I think I already did that. And RedPad Games claimed that, according to their estimations, a player who will play the game at least a couple of hours a day can earn from that procedure, from that mechanism, $200 to $300 a month. Again, this is a cool way of attracting more and more gamers, not only to play the game, to have a nice time, because I personally enjoy playing games, but also it's a cool way of turning playing a game into money making. I don't think there are any cases like that out there that offer, and this is a key word here, superb graphics video game plus play and earn mechanism. There are games playing to earn, but their graphics, they're not bad. I mean, after all, we are in the 21st century, but they're not Unreal Engine 5 cinematographic graphics. So that's the big reason. That's a big difference. And now let me also prove to you why skins are very important and people will definitely buy them. And I'm sure you will be surprised to hear and see what I'm going to tell you. Let's go to the next slide, please. So in-game purchases, or how skins can be a smart investment, and they do, or they can be a smart investment. So let me start off by saying that the in-game market, or better, in-game purchases, the market of in-game purchases already exceeded the total value of video game purchases. It means people spend more money on buying in-game items rather than purchasing the game itself. So let me give you a couple of real-life examples. You don't believe me? Check those facts yourselves on the internet. A rare and very powerful spaceship in EVE Online. Remember the EVE Online from one of the first slides? It's where Vildan Fazilov worked. So a very rare and very powerful spaceship, virtual spaceship, that's like the most important bit here, was sold for $9,000. So basically one person sold to another person a virtual spaceship for 9K. It's like an actual, you can buy a car, good car for that money. Used car, but good car nevertheless. And unfortunately for that particular owner, that ship was destroyed without like possibility to recover it in one of the game's huge battles that happened after the purchase. So again, it's like $9,000 burned. Also, here's another crazy example. Around 2012, a player bought a sword for over $16,000. $16,000 for a virtual sword. And here's the nice part, the weird part of it. In the beta of Age of Wushu game. So basically, that player spent that much money on an item in the game that was not yet officially released in the beta of the game. Very often, games do not go beyond the beta. I don't. Oh, I should have prepared and gave you the name of the game that was really cool, but for some reason it didn't go beyond beta. Streamers played it. There were lots of positive reviews, but for some reason it wasn't released. And someone liked the sword so much and believed in the game so much, they spent $16,000 on the virtual sword in the beta of the game. Yep. And also, if you ever visited Amsterdam, you probably wished you could own it. They call Amsterdam the second Venice, I think, because of the huge number of canals they have. So in the game Second Life, someone actually purchased the virtual city of yeah, I guess they had the red light district there as well in this virtual Amsterdam, because usually when they recreate a city, they do it in minute details. Minecraft is one of the examples. It's a very like simple game, but people build whole cities in Minecraft. Yeah, and coffee shop areas. But I guess when you play the game, then you have to buy the coffee shop product yourselves, right? Then and again, someone purchased it for $50,000. So someone purchased a virtual non-existent city, although it might be reconstructed with minute attention to the detail, for $50,000. But again, if you think that's insane, wait to learn for how much the planet Calypso was sold. I know some of you guys know it, but we have, I'm sure, newcomers who don't. So the planet Calypso was sold in the game Entropia by the developer of the game, by the owner of the game, MindArc, to another company, SEE Virtual Worlds, for an astronomical price, pun intended, of $6 million. A virtual planet was sold from one company to another for $6 million. And then you would ask, like, what the heck? Why so much? Like, for a non-existent thing, $6 million. It's quite simple. It was a pure investment. At the time, I'll explain. At the time of the purchase, it was early 2011, that planet had more than 950,000 registered users accounts from 1 million people playing or being on that planet, virtually present on that planet, from 200 countries. And the total amount of all the transactions happened in that year between players is $428 million. $400 million of money that exchanged hands on that planet. Actual money. It's not like virtual Entropia money. It's actual dollars. And obviously, the owner of the planet charged a fee for every single transaction, like any payment system or bank does, right? So actually, there is nothing crazy here. It's just business. But also, it's a living proof of the incredible financial potential of online gaming. Again, to prove what I just said, in 2023, the global gaming audience already spent almost 70 billion US dollars on additional in-game content. $70 billion. And in 2025, the market value of the in-game purchases is projected to exceed $74.4 billion. Again, another last example, but it's a cool example too. Take a look at the bottom left corner of the slide. This is also a cool example of what a skin looks like. So in the game Counter-Strike, again, a very popular game that goes back to 1996. It's almost 30 years that game has been in the market. Of course, it was first Counter-Strike 1.6, then Counter-Strike 0, CSGO, and now Global Offensive, and now it's Counter-Strike 2. But again, the concept is the same. The graphics has changed. So in the game Counter-Strike, there is a sniper rifle that you see on the slide, AWP. Very powerful sniper rifle. And its default color is not the one you see on the slide. Its default color is olive green, like the military green color. But if you don't want to look like everyone else running along with this green sniper rifle, you can purchase a skin, particularly this skin. It's called Dragon Lore. And your sniper rifle will look cool as this one, like yellowish with a very cool design drawing on it. And it's a very, very rare skin. And it does not make your rifle more powerful. The power stays the same. It's the appearance that changes. That's what skins do. They change the appearance. But because people want to look unique, they will buy those skins. And unlike the planet Calypso, that was actually an investment and it was a way of generating continuous income from all the transactions happening on that planet, that skin brings you no money, no continuous money. It's just extremely rare and, well, visually appealing. Back in 2014, it could have been bought for $300. $300. It seems like a big price. Come on, $300 for to make your sniper rifle look cool. But later, someone actually paid, and it's a confirmed transaction. Again, you can Google it up. Someone actually paid $61,000 for this skin. So if you do your math, basically the seller, the original owner, received a 20,000% return on their investment. And in our Sapphire package for 1,000 units from the previous table, you get 10 random skins. Of course, it's a lottery. The word random implies that it's random, it's a lottery. But what if you get lucky? After all, people do win lotteries. What if you get lucky and you get something like Dragon Lore, but in the Dustland world? And I repeat, those skins and discount vouchers for game keys are included in most of the packages as a bonus. So as I said, RPGC packages are a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for gamers, business partners, and crypto investors. Like a triple perfect combo. Let's go to the next slide. Yeah, and now let me share some news with you guys that happened over the last months. And next one. Thank you. So what you can see here is an actual screenshot from my Steam account. Since January 26, 2024, this year, RedPad Games has been running playtests with the participation of the members of our community, again, including yours truly. Now, give me one in the chat if you participated in those tests, or at least two if you were aware that those tests were running. And let's see if there are any. Okay, Freak Andringa says that, yeah, they were aware. Cool, at least you guys knew that something was going on. Okay, Tom was unable. I guess your machine wasn't good enough because mine was literally in there. I need to upgrade my video card. It's too weak for this game. But again, guys, if you wanna like play cool games, you have to have cool hardware. You can't do without it. I mean, if you wanna go fast, you have to have a fast car. So again, guys, this is Cloud PC helps. I'm not sure. Can they actually give you like computing power on a cloud? Probably, yeah. Then you download the game on there. Oh, cool. Cool. I will, and that's why probably someone in the chat said that they spent 80 rubles for the playtest. Yes, is that you? Because I saw someone in the playtest chat. Yeah, it was you. Now I connected the dots. And I said, why did he spend 80 rubles playing the game? I mean, why on earth would you spend money if it was for free? And then now I know. Okay, I will do that. I will do that too because my machine is not good enough. Cool. 0.2 per hour. Yeah, I will do that for sure. I will do that. Okay, so again, this screenshot is from my account on Steam. And as you can see, I played the game for the first time on the 26th of January. That's the day of the first playtest. And then I played it yesterday. I think it was Vitali, not Valentin, the name. Well, VS, you have to now disclose who you are. What are you, Valentin, really? So again, guys, I played this game yesterday. You see, and I have the total playtime of 2.3 hours. And guys, us being actually to play the game is a proof that this game exists and it's ready for release. Of course, when you develop a game, you need some time for beta testing. Like it's a testing when players report unseen bugs by the developers team to the developers team. No, to improve the game, to improve the gaming experience. And also, again, it is a proof for us that there is a viable gaming product behind the token. And I suggest you guys take up on the offer as soon as possible because, let's go to the next slide, please. Because on February the 29th, 2024, the second and final stage of RPGC pre-sales is coming to an end. As of March the 1st, 2024, RPGC packages will no longer be available for purchase on our platform. The reason is the RedPad Games team need to move on, and now they need to focus all of their efforts on the successful game launch and the successful implementation of the RedPad Games marketplace, because after all, they do go hand in hand. And they say that the successful start is already half of the journey, right? So probably the saying is not exactly worded like this, but you get the meaning. So I suggest you do not miss the last chance to purchase RPGC packages at the most favorable terms while this opportunity still exists. And if you think or hope, because I know there are people like this among us, that the sales will be extended as they usually are in our community, in this case 99.9% they won't, just because the decision does not lie with us, with Coinset. We just promote the project. The actual decision makers are RedPad Games, and they made up their mind. And now you have to make up your minds as well, whether you want to be on board or overboard. Next slide, please. And now, thank you very much for your attention, and please do follow us on our social media because, for example, the news that I just gave you about the closure of the pre-sale was actually published on our official channel. So that's where you get all the latest news before anyone else. So please follow us on our social media. It helps us because it kind of pushes us into the recommended list on in the algorithm, and it helps expand our community. And also, it will help you stay tuned and learn about our news and upcoming events as soon as that news is released. So thank you very much. I do have some time, like 2 minutes, for your last question, because we have another webinar at 3 p.m. today on EvoSend. Remember I mentioned about it? And also about the MLCI business model that you can use to actually gain your financial independence and eventually freedom, because you get to be your own boss. I guess this is the biggest kind of dream of every employed person, not to be doing what your boss tells you to. Guys, any questions? If not, just remember that we also have a Q&A document. Dear moderators, would you please share the link to the Q&A document? And that document is actually an accumulated experience, accumulated knowledge of all possible and answers to all possible questions that our community had and has. Yeah, here it is. Q&A. We have it in Russian and in English. If you need it translated into your own language, it's mainly technical lingo, and Google translates very well technical texts. So you won't have any problems understanding the questions and the answers. And also, if you, for example, have a question, but you weren't quick enough to type it into the chat, or it didn't occur to you at the moment when I asked you to ask your question, you can always ask your question in the Google form, and then our team and RedPad Games team will give you an answer at a later stage, at a later time. Okay, guys, thank you very much for your attention. You've been the most beautiful audience. Again, thanks, and have a nice weekend. See you on Wednesday. Bye-bye.
Listen, friend, I want to ask you something. I want to ask you what we normally forget, but it is very important. I suppose it is the most important thing you could hear from me right now. So listen carefully. Here's what I want to ask you to do. Dream. Dream like a child. Sincerely, with an open heart. Dream as if nobody has ever said this awful phrase to you. Dreams don't come true. That's a lie. Your dreams will come true if they are yours. If you believe. If you act. Dream. Dreams inspire. Dreams motivate and move to act. Dreams make you get out of bed and fill you with energy. Dreams make you happier, as you cannot dream about something bad. Dreams give you wings. Dream. Dream. The dream is your vector. A dream with faith and movement forwards is a goal, and the goal is certain. It gives direction. Without a dream, you are blind. You don't know where to go. You're a flugel spinning in place, a splinter carried by the turbulent flow of life wherever it pleases. Be a sheep. Dream. Live consciously. Live a full life. Dream. It is dreams that fill our lives with meaning. Don't exist. Live. I beg you. We did not come into this world to just work, exist, to fight for our place under the sun. We came to dream and thereby create. Dream. Don't look back. Dream about your own, not what you are told. However small your dream is, it is yours. Make it come true and dream about something else that is important to you. Dream after dream, dream after dream. This is life, do you understand? This is what life is about. Dream, I beg you, otherwise others will dream for you. But then you will not live your life, but theirs, and you will make the dreams of others come true, not yours. Do you want this? If this is what you live for, if this is what you dreamed about when you were little, when you loved and knew how to dream, Listen, friend, stop. Don't run. You won't make it on time without a dream anyway, if you don't know where to run. Don't waste your time. Don't waste time at all. It is the most important thing you have. I never understood how you could kill time. Stop. Remember what you dreamed about, as you did dream sometime before. Dreamed that you would grow up and become someone successful, someone important, significant. You'd become a scientist, artist, doctor, sportsman, cosmonaut. You dreamed about traveling the whole world, discovering new things, creating a masterpiece, leaving a memory of yourself, or simply without knowing how, but dreamed you would definitely be happy. And then for some reason, you stopped, grew up. This world was created by dreamers, madmen. Nobody believed in their dreams. And those people said, hey, this is impossible, stop being silly, do something serious. Everything great that we appreciate, use, take selfies in front of was once someone's dream, someone's impossible fantasy, someone's goal and faith. Dream, friend, wherever you may be, whoever you might have become. It is never too late to make your dream come true. Think, what would you be doing right now if you were not surviving? What do you truly want? Ask yourself. People are made to discover and create. You can't not want anything, not strive towards anything. It is abnormal. Do you understand? Now is the high time to start. Not yesterday, not tomorrow, not from Monday. Now, start dreaming. Dream big and dream small. See yourself and the world the way you like it. Create it in your fantasies, your mind first. Draw your masterpiece. Dream, believe, act, and never give up. Never. You hear me? Never give up and never betray your dream. I believe in you, friend, and you should too. Start dreaming.